Hello, this is Derek. Again, we're doing some streaming today again on my Mega SG, my analog console. This stream was inspired, or I guess you could say partly chosen by a regular on the Classic Gaming Quarterly Discord. His name's Drewbo. He's from Australia. We may be talking more about Drewbo in the next week or so. I'll just kind of leave you in suspense other than to say that we're doing kind of a fun thing over at Classic Gaming Quarterly where we call it Christmas in July, and various members of the Discord have sent each other, I guess you'd say, Secret Santa gifts. I guess I now kind of revealed who my Secret Santa is, but I don't know what he sent, and we'll be getting all kinds of random stuff, I'm sure, but we're all video gamers from all over the world, and it should be a great time. And so I will share whatever I get from Drewbo with you on a later, on a stream probably in the next few weeks. So 3 games that he has chosen is Golden Axe, classic pack-in game for the Sega Genesis, and then I'm going to play the Toa Plan shooter Hellfire, and then finish it up with Streets of Rage 2, which is probably, in my opinion, it's the best beat 'em up game of the 16-bit era. I know a lot of people enjoy Final Fight, but I like Streets of Rage better. And I say that as a person who owns a one-up console with Final Fight on it. So without further ado, it's time for some Golden Axe. I am not real great at the game. So here's your classic Sega Genesis arcade port. Pretty classic game. I guess I'll just play the arcade. Select my player. Chris over at Classic Gaming Quarterly is always this guy. I don't know. I always enjoy being women for some strange reason, but I think we'll go with the little dwarf dude. So Death Adder is your big nemesis. This thing looks so sharp on this Analogue Mega SG system because it's FPGA. And I am playing on a 6-button, 8-bit DOE M30 controller. Piece of land. Oh, didn't want to do that. Wrong button. My little trick. Kind of getting on me, will ya? Wow. Yay. Toast your nuts, right? Watching it work, that's gotta be fun. I don't know. How you doing, Ryan? It's probably been at least 6 or 7 months. Well, maybe not that long. Probably at least 4 or 5 months since I last played Golden Axe. How's work? Has it been busy? Oh, hey, ladies. Of course. So far over. Toast your nuts. I am. Gotta love old Deb. It's getting massacred. Yay, finally. I'm so bad at this. And of meat. Close my nuts. So, I just got a quick question. So, I know Ryan's in the chat. So, I guess if you have to say, what character are you when you play Golden Axe? Damn skeleton. Ah, she's a butcher. Finally killed it. like I said, if you have any comments or questions or whatever, this is Golden Axe from Sega Genesis. I'm playing it on my Mega SG, which is Drewbo-Approved. That's right. This is all about you, buddy. You're awake now. That's good. You're seeing how brutally I'm not that great at this game. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. 3 of these guys. That's a cool background. I like the eagle, golden eagle there. I am so not above using animals for their advantages. Great. This looks good. Just got butchered. Come on. Oh, I think I'm dead now. Yep. Oh, man. Use players 12, whatever that means. So I'm somewhere between a D and a C. That's not good. I'm only gonna give it another shot just because you're here now. Now, were you always the dwarf, Drewbo? Or were you something else? So I'm just playing the arcade game. So I'm going to try somebody else. I'm going to try, for lack of a better term, I'm going to try her. Because I want to. Death Adder has invaded the castle and has taken the king and princess prisoners. My good friend Alex was also killed in the battle. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. She's fighting with a toothpick. You would have convinced my teacher to grade me to get video game rankings. Did you have any teachers that you knew that played video games? I can't remember having any teachers like that when I was in school. And now it's kind of commonplace. Although it's probably somewhat of a generational thing because we grew up with video games more than the teachers that I would have had, which were people that were kind of outside that, you know. They may have played some arcade stuff, but they had not done much of anything. Yay! Apple computers. Turtle. Never played Turtle. What's that like? We're going to the Turtle Village. Here, I'm actually going to pause it so I can hear what you have to say about it. So, tell me more about Turtle. What did you do in Turtle? Are you trying to like cross a river or something? Or are you running a race of some kind? A plot-based program. So it had a story? What was the story? For any minutes, I guess, listening to me talk about this. Drewbo, again, if you missed maybe at the very beginning of the stream, he's from Australia. So I'm curious to hear what his experience was like. I know we had Apple computers at school. Chris actually did a stream about some of those edutainment games that we had to play. Particularly, he was talking about where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, and drew pictures. Okay, that's cool. Allows kids to be creative, which I think is important, and utilizing some technology that was kind of cool. I remember making weird stuff, and then it'd be printed out on a color pen printer, which was painful, and it usually faded pretty fast because the colors weren't that great. Yeah, but otherwise, like going back to what I was saying before about what Chris quoted from the edutainment stuff, he talked about titles from the Minnesota Education Computing Consortium, or MEC, which made like Oregon Trail, Number Munchers, Word Munchers, Odell Lake. There was some racing game I used to love playing as a kid, and it was math problems mostly, or games that taught like simple machines like ramps and pulleys, levers. I remember that. Yeah, that was something like Mystery Mine or something like that. Yeah, those are fun times. But anytime you got a chance to spend on the computer in school, seemed like, I don't know, like you were playing video games, even if there was an educational aspect to it. Don't you think, Drewbo? I'm going to go back to the game, but feel free to chime in whenever. Got some people watching. Feel to join in the stream. She's kicking ass and taking names. are you going? Not that scary, am I? Oh, come on. A little fire scarecrow. Hey, Trevor. Toast it. Yeah, this is a pretty cool arcade style game. Hey, Daryl, how you doing? We're just gonna stop for the chat. Wow, we got a busy room today. This is great. How are you guys doing? Yeah, the scream sound. Ah! Almost like a Wilhelm, if you're familiar with that in movie parlance. Whatever that guy is, you can see him in 100 movies. Yeah, it's happening today, which is good. Maybe the warm weather is something to do with that. So again, this is a Golden Axe. I didn't do so hot the first time. I'm doing better with her. Probably just better the fact that I think I'm just making better decisions. I don't know if she's really that much better than the dwarf guy was. Oh, got a little toasty there. We'll just move on. She's not going to fight me. I'm going to just fight her one at a time. No. Ah! Yes. Who invited these guys? Oh. That's my first continue, so way better already. Doesn't mean I'm slaughtering this game, but better than last time. Just a casual kick and she goes flying. Again. Oh. Okay, this is weird. Because there was a third guy, and the third guy just kind of ran off. I don't know what the heck's going on here right now. I don't want to summon a spell that hurt the person, because it'd be an awful waste to kill some slug of a guy that's really not that tough to defeat. Yeah, he just kind of left. And the game's sitting here waiting for me to kill that person because you can't proceed. Oh, wow. This is sad. Do I have to use that stupid spell thing? I probably have to. Forgive me, everybody. Oh, yeah, he's lining up the screen. How cheap is that? What a bunch of crap. Okay, that makes total sense. I don't know, this jumping attack seems to be the best thing I can do because it allows me maybe to keep him at a distance, although he gets one little butcher knife chop, he kills me. Okay. Gotta go to the path now. It's getting mauled. Kind of worked out. I think Skeletor is coming up. This is one person I really don't like. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Yeah, I thought there should have been a whiptail somewhere in here. Or a dragon or something. Great. I like the creativity with the spells. It's not all the same thing all the time. Yay. So you guys are just looking at, well, Conan, you know, I think since you're talking about the movie, like the ones with Arnold Schwarzenegger, those are good films. This game also, I mean, don't forget there was another film series that was pretty popular. If you guys are familiar with like the Beastmaster. Wow, that was, it's like sent into a, wow, it's like getting put into a blender. And then there's that. That works out okay. Problem is it cost me 2 lives to figure that out. I'm about dead. And that'll be it. Crap. Don Coscarelli. Never heard of that guy. I've seen the Beastmaster movies, but because the star of Beastmaster was the same main hero on the sci-fi show V. I don't know the guy's name. How is everybody today? Okay, I think that's about enough golden axe out of me. I don't know. I guess I can give it one more shot. I'm actually feeling pretty good. So I've tried everybody else. I might as well be him next. So I can say I've been an equal opportunity player. Yes, that bring peace to the galaxy. So here's Conan, so to speak. Yeah, he's got a little bit better sword instead of a toothpick like Sonya had. Okay, I don't see how he wasn't making contact with anybody, but it's hammer time over here. Gosh. I don't want to use my spell, but tempted to. Beefcake. Well, using your magic in this game is kind of like timeouts in sports. You can't take them home with you. So you're better off using. There you go. Cook those things. That's Death Adder Castle. Woo! Did you guys hear about that treasure where this author guy hid treasure and he made like a poem or whatever, a story, and then it was just recently, like, it'd been hidden for, I want to say 30 years, and supposedly it was a bunch of, I want to say, jewels, and if you interpreted his clues correctly, then you found the treasure, and it was finally just discovered just like like about a month ago, maybe even less, in New Mexico. I don't know, kind of a cool thing. I know it's random, but I just thought I'd throw it out there in case any of you guys are into that kind of thing. Okay, I gotta get out of this meat grinder. Darn it. It's wasted. Ah! Everyone wants to turn to ride that thing. Can't get it. Great. Doesn't really matter though, does it? Yay! I don't know. I feel like I'm doing better, but not really. I don't know. No, that wasn't very nice. I'd rather not waste time with them if I don't have to. I got all that magic back pretty quick. Let's see now. Let's hopefully this guy doesn't chick it out like he did last time and rob me out of his spells. Looks like he's sticking around and manning up this time. I just had a feeling that big guy was going to hit me with something, so like that. Yeah. Ouch. And when he gets that meat cleaver one, that's bad. Like that. Oh, come on. Okay, I've noticed that it's like every other time I get that, I'm able to get the jumping attack. Yes, Red Sign is pretty scary. She's pretty worked up. Wow, that worked about as well as I could ever want it to. Just jinxed myself. Take that, Boney. Yeah. Good job. Yay. Oh, not good. It was the wind, I swear. Come on, come on. Come back up. There we go. Come on. Oh, darn it. Yes, they do. I agree they do. Need some meat. Yeah. Yeah, like how do the skeletons scream? Like what makes the noise? Is it their lungs? Oh wait, not there. Is it everyone in have you ever noticed that like food, like to make it simple, probably from the earliest video game, was simply like, meat on a bone? That's really all you need to say to somebody. So like we've never seen, or at least I don't remember ever really, I mean, apart from like games like Adventure Island, where, the primary sustenance for your character is apparently fruit. Have we seen like a vegan hero yet? Where it has to be like some tofu or something. So it's, pork chops, or like it's always like a rotisserie chicken. And apparently you eat that chicken instantaneously. Like you literally must just swallow it. They don't enjoy anything. They just swallow it and your life bar goes up. Which, I mean, I don't know about you, but you would think you'd want to take a nap after that. Anyways, back to the game. Oh no. I guess I'll get a hit on him. Okay, that worked out kind of okay. Oh. Not cool. I wonder where I want my magic now. Yeah, that wasn't going to go well. Is that it? So about the same way. Well, thanks for joining the stream, Daryl. I think I'm done with Golden Axe anyways. My strength improved just barely, so I'm almost crap now. Oh well. I'm not as good at this game as other people. I can live with that. Okay, we're going to move on to our next game. No problem. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for your stream too, Daryl. I had fun with that today. So, time for some Hellfire. Here we go. Oops. And how's everybody doing? How's everyone doing in the chat? Everyone got something to drink? Everyone happy? Okay, so again, this is my Analogue Mega SG system, and we're playing Hellfire by Seismic. This is a total plan shooter. I got this based on a recommendation I got from Chris over at Classic Gaming Quarterly. I was asking him what are good shooters, and he said, how about Hellfire? And so I hadn't really heard much of it because I really didn't have a lot of knowledge of the Sega Genesis library. I knew that there were a lot of shooters, and I was getting more interested in those kinds of games. And this is a pretty sweet game. So just like Bidhead did yesterday on his stream, I'm going to play it on easy. This is apparently Toaplan's first side-scrolling shooter. Otherwise, they've always done vertically scrolling shooters. And I don't know, this game's pretty cool because your ship automatically starts with different abilities to shoot at different angles, and you have to do that perfectly. Now, if you watch his stream from Bidhead's stream, he shows you how so you cycle. You can see how I can change the angle on my weapon depending on the situations. I personally probably enjoy the diagonal one the most, and you can power up your weapons as well, and it powers up all of your weapons, really. There is a mega shot, which I've not used yet. I love the graphics in this game. So you can see how your weapon gets more powerful. But I like this one just because I got a little helper ship, a little option-like thing. And I want to give actually Bidhead some credit because he kind of showed me how to get through that part a lot easier than maybe what I've been doing before. So you have to kind of learn to cycle through your weapons properly. Oh, really cooking, man. Oh. Just like in any shooter, once you get killed, the step down is so huge. Man. This game was made for both the Genesis and the PC Engine. I normally like the diagonal one just because it allows you to cover both your front and back a bit. That's really advantageous. Plus, it seems like you get more bang for your buck. 4 streams of fire versus. I'm gonna use my big shot on this boss here. Let's see if we can kill him. Oh. Graphics in this game, especially on the Mega SG, it just pops. Oh my gosh, I have 20 continues. I don't know if I'm going to do it just because of where I'm at in the game. I think it would just start me at level 1. So I'm just going to hold off on that one. But here's some more Hellfire. I think I got everything that way. Oh, wow. That actually was one of my better goes at it. And that boss you saw there is actually just the half boss, which I don't think I've ever beaten the first level on this game. don't know, this game doesn't it just look sharp? I mean, I don't know. I just love the graphics and the color of this presentation. It's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. Oh, man. Gosh. Yeah. Oh. It is so hard when you go back to like 0 again. Man. Oh. I'm going to use a continue this time. Oh, it starts me back at the beginning. That was not worth it. So, that last big thing we saw, that was the boss for level 1. Like I told you, I've never been past level 1. Darn it! Ugh. Well, it put me past the guy, though. That's interesting. Oh. It's feeling good for a bit. Looked like it was recovering. It was about to get back to full power again. And oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, man. I think that's all I got for me for Hellfire. So I think I'm going to go on to the last game, which is Streets of Rage 2. I should beat that game, but still a lot of fun. Anyone still here in the stream? Haven't heard from anybody in a bit. So this will be our last game that we stream. I'll probably get through the whole thing. This is a game I'm pretty confident I can beat, but I won't have it on very hard because I'm not that great. I'm okay. So, here we go. This is Streets of Rage 2. Classic beat 'em up out of Sega Genesis. Arguably the best of the Streets of Rage series. I have not played Streets of Rage 4 yet. But I will be getting that soon for the PlayStation 4. Maybe we'll check that out soon enough, I guess. So this is Streets of Rage 2. I love that the music is advertised, which tells you Yuzo Koshiro is a name that they wanted to have tied to them, and they're proud of it. And so that's what you have with this classic Go Straight. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to be Axel. I'm usually either Axel or Blaze, to be perfectly honest. Axel to me is just pretty well rounded. which of course is known as bare knuckle in Japan. We'll see some bare knuckle arcades that they throw out there as kind of props. That's one difference between Axel and Blaze. Blaze uses the knife a little more effectively than Axel does. Axel just does the simple stab and that's it. Whereas Blaze actually does like a full-on slash. And the pipe, I think that's all you need to beat the living tar out of anybody. Just braining somebody with a big metal pipe. If you're lurking in the chat, just say something and I'll definitely respond as quick as I can as I see it. Love this music by Yuzo Koshiro here. Goes straight as a song I can listen to all the time. I'm really looking forward to hearing him in Streets of Rage 4 because I know he was brought back to do the music again for that game, which is really okay. Perfect. Always gonna be that guy that wants to follow you out of the bar and beat you up. Alright, gosh, come on. He's pretty easy for his boss. That's pretty bad on my part. Like I said, if you're in the chat, again, this is Derek's stream. Again, I'm using the Analogue Mega SG console. It's FPGA. Anybody out in the stream? In the chat? Especially everyone in the stream. I'm not saying it's stupid of me. I hate this guy. Nice. And then he continues on this piece of garbage. I said, just say something in chat and I'll talk. Otherwise, game's pretty standard. I mean, like I said, if you played Final Fight for Super Nintendo, Capcom's Final Fight, yeah, it feels pretty much like the exact same game. I guess for myself, I just kind of feel like maybe the Final Fight is a little too, like, it's like a Street Fighter minus, you know, like your, I guess some of the attacks you have, like with Ken and Ryu or something like that, you know, or your Hadouken punches and things. But I guess I feel like this one's, well, there's some elements of it. I feel like this one isn't trying to be like Street Fighter with a plot. And I don't know, the music is a little more interesting to me, and I don't know, I think this game's pretty cool. I don't know how you go from going on being on a pirate ship to walking out of a subway, but I mean, I realize it's supposed to be like a theme park of some kind, but it's kind of an interesting transition. Hey Ryan, home from work? Would you eat a rotisserie chicken that came out of like some weird alien pod? I don't know if I would. I might question whether it was really turkey or not. I lost my sword, that sucks. That was the cleanest I've ever beaten that boss ever. Yeah. That must have felt great. This guy's chopping me to bits. Yeah, mine now. You like that? I hate this boss. Such an obvious rip-off of Blanca from Street Fighter 2. No, it's not Blanca, it's Zamza. Totally different. Sure, he moves just like him. Sure, he has crazy hair. Sure, he's like in a jungle level typically. But there's nothing, they're nothing alike. They're nothing alike at all. Yes! Yeah, this is always a good one to play. Whenever I'm pissed off, this is the game I play. Oh, had a bad day at work. Time to kick somebody's ass. Ah, shit, should have done that. Yep. Oh, come on, man. Wake up. Yes, I can. Funny thing is, some games I don't know if it's a compatibility issue, but like I was telling Chris about this. But when I play NHL '94 on my Mega CD, on my Sega CD, because that's how I have it hooked up right now. Yeah. Everyone beat the crap out of me. I need to get into my Mega CD, my Sega Mega CD. Well, I guess it is called Mega CD in some places. But I need to get back into playing my Sega CD. There's a bunch of games I could play on there that I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, because when I played, as I was saying before, when I played NHL '94 on there, it freezes at a certain point. Like it only maybe gets me to a certain part of the game, and then it just stops. And I don't understand why it keeps doing that. So I don't know if that's all perfect or whatnot. You can see the bare knuckle part 2 in the top of the advertising in the stadium. You're a Final Fight guy. See, we were talking about Final Fight before. I don't know. I like Streets of Rage better than Final Fight. I don't know. I just do. It's not that Final Fight's a bad game. I mean, they're both very, very similar. I mean, I definitely think in some ways you could argue they effectively were copies of one another. It was just this was Sega's release and that was Capcom's release. Here, Big Ben. The Streets of Rage 4 is pretty good. I haven't heard too many people say anything bad about it, so it tells me it's probably pretty decent. Which one did you get? Did you get it on Switch or did you get it on PlayStation 4? Because mine's on PlayStation 4. That's the copy I got from Limited Run. I just don't use my Switch enough to make it worth it. If I'm going to play a beat 'em up, I'd rather play it on a PlayStation 4. You know, if we're going for a console. Of all people to punch me. Yeah. Well, I had fun playing Golden Axe today. I hadn't played that in quite a while. Couldn't quite finish it though. Probably should have waited on that. Yeah. Hilarious. Ugh. Lost a couple lives, but I think I'm still doing okay. Abadidi. You know what they call? I know Drewbo, if he was still here, he could answer this like in an instant. You know what they call ACDC in Australia? Learned this song from Conan O'Brien. Ryan, you still with me? God. Come on. Oh, I hate that part. That was kind of cheap, but I don't care. Oh, getting kind of lean on this one. Second to the last stage. Bitch. Mr. X just looks fantastic. Boom! There we go. Finally beat this one. Well, I beat this one many times, but fun times. Certainly not going to be a record score, but oh well. Apparently it is. I am corrected. Let you guys watch the ending. I think that'll be once this ending and the credits are done. I think that's where I'm going to call it a stream. We're well over 2 hours, so hopefully that was some entertainment for you today. Again, this is Derek's stream. This is a classic Sega Genesis game, Streets of Rage 2. We played, of course, earlier Golden Axe and Hellfire by Seismic. So, 2 classic Sega release games, and then Seismic with Hellfire. Thanks again for everybody that joined the stream. Daryl, Ryan, Drewbo, of course, since this is the Drewbo-inspired, Drewbo-approved stream. Thank you so much for that. like I said, I hope it was a fun time and hopefully provided a little bit of distraction whether you're at work or otherwise. So, the one thing that's definitely very apparent when you watch like an old 16-bit or 8-bit credit reel, like how much, like it was a small team of people that put these games together. Nothing like today where the credits go on much longer than your average movie credits. And yeah, I can't wait to play Streets of Rage 4, but I'm sure Streets of Rage 4 was probably developed by a ton of people, far more than what would have engineered Streets of Rage 2 back on Sega back in 1990. So there you go. The city is at peace once again, thanks to the heroism of Axel this time around. So again, hope you guys had a lot of fun, and we'll call it a night, and take it easy. We'll see you next time.